Okay, hi, you're right. So welcome to music for this week. I'm away, my apologies for that, but this is what we'll get up to. We'll do some intro videos with me doing some musicianship stuff for you, just keeping your brains working musically. And then the second half of the lesson will be you doing some practical stuff. Let's jump into what our goals are for this week. If my PowerPoint, there we go. So obviously our first goal is to finalize perfect. Some of you have done that, so if you've already done that, don't even worry about it. If you haven't, I'll think of a way for us to do that throughout the week while I'm away. Second one is to complete the summertime writing task. We've already done most of this as a class. We've listened to it, we've written down things we could hear. This is just a more formalised procedure of this. And don't worry, there is a scaffold which I'll look at later today. We'll also give you time to play through all of your major scales. Sorry if that came through a bit too loud. I won't go above a C next time. And then we'll also start a sea shanty if you haven't started that already. Let's jump in. Here's some sight reading. Can you yell out to the screen if this is in compound or simple time? 3, 2, 1, go. You're right, it is in compound time because we are in 6/8. The main compound time signatures are 6/8, 9/8, and 12/8. They never change. Compound divides everything into 3, and there's 3 main compound time signatures: 6/8, 9/8, 12/8. Another way we can see it's in compound time is that everything is divided into, well, not everything, but all of our beams that are beamed together, they're not divided into 2s like TTs, they're divided into 3s like T, 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 T. We know this one. Can you say the rhythms as you clap it? I'm going to give you 1 bar of nothing, so I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, ti ta, ti ta. We start on the last or the third T. We've got a T, T, T in our heads here, and we start here on the last 8th note of this beat. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, ti ta, ti ta. Ti, 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 ta. Clap and say it. Ti, ta, ti, 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 ta. Off. Ti, 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 ta, ti, 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 ta. Ti, 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 ta. You've got it. Let's do it again this time. Can I... Oh, I hope that doesn't get too... Oh no. Yeah, no, that should be fine. I'm going to play the melody. You can either hum along or you can just clap it. I just want this into your head so when we listen to it, you really know it. I'll give you the same thing. A bar of nothing. And then you get 2 kind of... we start on that first beat. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. Off with ti-ta, ti-ta. So I'll do this again. I forgot my key signature, so I was playing the wrong notes. That's my first note. My fault. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's better. Off. Ti, 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 ta. Ti, 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 ta. Nice. I'm going to play it one more time. You don't have to do anything. Just listen. Think about the mood. Think about how the rhythms and how the notes feel. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Nice. I hope you felt a kind of gentle, peaceful feeling, but music's obviously very personal, so if you felt something different, that's okay. Put that away for now, and let's move on. We've been looking at this simple or compound time, because that's our big thing this term, is knowing the difference between those two. I heard you right, it is simple time. Our 4/4, our 3/4, and our 2/4 are all simple time. 2 beats in the bar, 3 beats in the bar, 4 beats in the bar. We start on beat. Which beat? Beat 2, correct. Let's go straight away and sing through the whole thing. Can you sing in time names? Because you know it quite well. Forgive my piano, I'm using a new preset, and if it has those...
You can't hear it.
I hope you can hear it well. We're singing this down low, off we 1. I'm just a wayfaring stranger. Oh, ta 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 4, whatever you call it. Ti ti ta 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 ta. We get really dramatic here. Nice. I just want to put this into your heads because this is one of the pieces you can start playing if you've finished through all of the if you've finished your perfect. This is one of those pieces. So the first step, if you are going to play this one and you've done perfect, just have a look at the melody. Just get the melody in your right hand, or on guitar, just get your melody in your hands on the fretboard, and then later this week, I'll do something with the chords for you. Okay. Here's something we're going to do. We're going to go through both melody parts really quickly, and then we're going to give you a chance to have a sing, okay? And we'll go for the third above the C. Off we go. Unison. I'm going to play both. Can you choose one? I'll sing the harmony, so you've got something to latch onto. Can you quickly have 5 seconds to put your hands up if you're doing a melody, the low one? Okay, good. And put your hands up if you're doing the harmony, the higher one. Give it a try. Off we go. Unison. Nice work. That's all I want to do with that one for today. Okay, we've gone through this. I just want to quickly revise it, so if you do this today, you know what you're doing. We've got our scale. Our minor seconds are where, quickly, someone go. They are between mi and fa, minor second, and our other one is between ti and do. They're our minor seconds. Everything else is a major second. So we've got do, re, major second, re, mi, fa, minor second, fa, sol, major second, sol, la, major second, sol, ti, major second, ti, do. Never changes. Major scale used in most songs throughout the world. In the Western world, sorry. This pattern of notes. And obviously that they use different versions of it. They don't just... But these are the notes that they choose from. Just a reminder that our challenge is to play the major scale through this sequence, which gets us through all 12 keys. You can do it two hands, you can do it with yourself in canon, you can just do it the basic way of just going. Not that there's anything wrong with basic, but you choose your challenge. Guitars, we know our... sorry, my mouse has gone AWOL. There we go. I'm just putting that. Okay, guitars, we know we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, that's wrong. Can I get rid of that one? Eraser. Sorry. Got too excited. That would be a ta. I don't want a laser pointer. Ti, do. And that's our pattern. We can play that anywhere starting on the 5th or 6th strings. And we will get a major scale. So, let's keep that. That's one thing you can do. Summertime. So, this is what you're seeing now will be on the hub in a Word document. I just wanted to take the time to go through it with you. Here's my laser pointer. So, the goal of this writing task is to practice your listening skills, obviously, because we're musicians, and to practice describing what we hear. The reason we do that is so we can communicate with other musicians or with non-musicians and describe. Otherwise, people just think we're crazy and think we hear sounds. Sometimes it will feel like stating the obvious. You go, oh yeah, that bass part's playing just 3 notes. But you got to remember that people who haven't done musical training or haven't sat and listened to a lot of music or haven't thought about it in this way might not hear things the way that you hear it. And that's just like anything. People who don't cook don't taste things with the way that chefs do. People that don't run or do sprinting training don't watch people running and pick up on things that people who don't do it do. You get my analogy. So, for now, I just want you to describe what you hear and be as descriptive as you can. Don't add in stuff that doesn't make sense, but just be descriptive if you can. For example, don't just say mistake here. Don't just say the melody changed, but the player embellished the melody with extra notes, which made the song feel more alive. So just describing a little bit more. So here is what the paragraphs I'd like you to do, and this lines up with what you've already mainly written down in your booklets. You can describe how the melody works in both versions. So in the Ella Fitzgerald version, she mainly just sings the melody, and in the Charlie Parker version, he does this, this, this. Describe the articulations. Describe the main and accompanying instruments in each version. And I want you to tell me what you like about each version and what you dislike. Remember, it's okay to dislike things. You've just got to kind of have a reason why, otherwise you come off as irrational or unreasonable. And then at the end, tell me your favourite version, or, even better, send me a version that you find that you like, if you find one. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let's move on. So, here's some things you can do now. You can play perfect, or you can go play through Wayfaring Stranger. If you're not up for that, you can write your sea shanty, or you can research others. You can start on the summertime task. The scaffold is on the Learning Hub. No need to write it out by hand. We don't need to kill any more trees. And if you really want to go for this 12-key major scale challenge thing, give that a go. I would break the rest of this lesson up into sections. So maybe aim for 2 or 3 out of these 4 tasks. Girls, I hope you have a good week, and you'll see me or hear from me next lesson. Thank you.